like to welcome everyone to the regular meeting of the President and Board of Trustees of the Village of Tinley Park, Cook and Will County, held on Tuesday, April 16th, 2024, beginning at 6:49. Will everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Trustee Brady?
Here.
Trustee Brennan is absent. Trustee Mahoney?
Present.
Trustee Mueller?
Here.
Trustee Shaw?
Present.
Trustee Sullivan?
Here.
President Glutz.
Present, thank you. Before I ask for item one, I'd like to ask the board, Nick Bolson's getting antsy. Could I ask for a motion to swap items number 3 and 4, please?
You need
No,
a,
1 and
I need
2.
a motion. Is
I'll make the motion.
there a second?
I'll second.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion is approved. And then regular item 1, consider approval of tonight's agenda. Have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Roll call for item 1. Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Next, we have item 2. Can I please have a motion to consider approval of the minutes of the regular village board meeting held on April 2nd, 2024?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Thank you. Madam Clerk?
Roll call for item 2. Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
That motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Next, then we will move item number 4, Trustee Sullivan.
Okay. No, 3 we're doing?
Item 4.
4 is Brady.
Yeah, Brady's doing 4. I was doing 3.
That's why we made the motion to swap 3 and 4.
Oh, the number, okay, so
We're
I'm,
doing number 4 first.
but I'm reading.
You're going number 4 first.
I got it. Okay, sorry. All right, consider recognizing the promotion of Daniel Maziata to the rank of fire captain. May I
I'll
have
make the
a
motion. I'll second.
Second, thank you. Clerk O'Connor will conduct a swearing-in ceremony for Fire Captain Daniel Maziata.
Very tricky.
Sure.
I state your name.
I, Daniel Maziata,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the ordinances of the Village of Tinley Park,
the ordinances of the Village of Tinley Park,
the rules and regulations,
the rules and regulations,
practices and procedures
practices and procedures
of the Tinley Park Fire Department,
of the Tinley Park Fire Department,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office as a captain
as the office of a captain
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
for the village, sorry. All right.
You want me to add all those names there, Bill? I'll read it. I'm gonna read it. Sorry, I got it.
After.
I got it, you're good. Consider recognizing the promotion of the following fire department staff to the rank of fire lieutenant. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second? Okay. The following will be promoted to lieutenant. I apologize if I'm messing any names up. Okay, we got Ryan Simon, Anthony Diadam, Matthew Sutkus, Michael Gildenberg, Daniel Tunga, Frederick Ford, Sean Sarhage, Brian Hugervorst, Shane Garin, Stephen
G.
G. I was really trying to do that one. Brazuwitz, Anthony Butera, Louis Prunger, and Randy Ludke. And Clerk O'Connor will conduct a swearing-in ceremony for the above-mentioned fire lieutenants.
So, I'll say I, then state your name, and each of you individually state your name. If you'd all raise your right hand, please. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the State of Illinois.
The Constitution of the State of Illinois.
The ordinances of the Village of Tinley Park.
The ordinances of the Village of Tinley Park.
The rules and regulations.
The rules and regulations.
Practices and procedures.
Practices and procedures.
Of the Tinley Park Fire Department.
Of the Tinley Park Fire Department.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
And I will faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office as a lieutenant.
Of the office as a lieutenant.
According to the best of my ability.
According to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Sure, I have you in the right line. Congratulations. You need to swap one, right? Congratulations.
After the clerk is done, before everyone leaves, can you guys wait for the rest of them, so you guys can take a
Congratulations.
picture?
Can I get behind him?
Yeah, Steve, why don't you guys go?
Congratulations. You're welcome. And congratulations.
Mayor's chair.
It's gonna get.
Hand over to the board now, too.
Yeah. Elected officials? Yeah, the board wants to get in it.
You duck real quick?
Steve,
Can I- oh.
just get a little.
Got it.
Any of you guys want to take photos with your families, go ahead. We'll step aside.
We're gonna move everybody
Step
one at
aside.
a time.
Yep.
I just would like to congratulate all the future leaders of our organization. As they mentioned earlier in the board meeting, how the village has been hiring police officers and firefighters, and a lot of new firefighters, and now we need bosses to lead our new firefighters into that next level. Every one of these individuals spent a lot of time not only studying for the exam, but preparing themselves over the last several years to step into this role of being a boss. And I trust every one of them, and I wish them all the luck in the world. So what we're gonna do is we'll let families come up one at a time, and we're gonna have we'll start with, I think, Ryan, and we'll move everybody off to the side. We'll let you come up, take a picture, and then we'll just kind of sit through that one, okay? So, yes.
Everybody else follow up this way?
Congrats, guys. Congrats. Congrats. Congrats, guys. Congrats. I can take some too if you want me to, if anyone wants me to take one. Donna was like, can you take a picture?
I wanted to make sure.
That's always hard. It's just like awkward with the chairs and stuff.
Just don't stab them.
There.
Takes some
Tony?
Which way are you going? Left or right? All right.
You got somebody, the kid on the stairs. Bring them, invite them up.
Want us to take one for you?
No, I'm gonna take the.
Okay. Hey, I get it.
Take pictures together, just hanging out.
I'm a cop's daughter, I understand. I didn't know your dad was a police officer. Chicago Police Lieutenant. Oh. Something to do with Penson Square. Oh, yeah. I'm like, talking about public safety. You're right. You were a little stuck in there. Full class service. Yeah. Sears Portrait Studio. And what's the choice? Thank you. Next up. Congratulations.
Bring them up.
Want us to take any for you? Do you want to leave a phone at all? Okay.
Yeah, it's just because it's here, so.
All right.
Good job, Bill.
I'm old and I have arthritis.
You're doing great.
Just looks great. Good. Congratulations. Thank you.
There you are. You're welcome.
But
Just don't like.
Thank you.
Don't like that it's
who's pinning? The boss?
The boss is winning.
She's still in the race. Yeah, right, exactly. Shut it up. Christmas card photo. Nice. Here's your Again? Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Mike, congratulations. Thanks. Thank you. Yes. That's the safest, right? Picture.
Thank you. Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Walk all the way straight.
Well, here. Well, we're gonna take a picture of the picture.
Mom, look like you're not ready.
It's upside down.
She on the pocket, I love it.
Sure, that'll share. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome.
Sean?
Yeah.
Good at that. How are you? All right, you got it down. Tim, you want in there or no? Sure. Get in there, yeah. Go on.
Okay.
Just make sure you get the right phone back, that's all.
Oh, no, you were good. You had a better angle.
Yeah, I know what's up.
No, you're good. Come on up. All right.
I was a baby.
Take a picture. Take a picture together, then I'll hand it to you.
Hey, wait, get your mom in there. Get your mom.
Good.
Come on, get in there.
Mr. Brady.
Oh, Mr. Brady.
Bill, tell the fellow.
No, you're fine, don't worry about it. You and I are.
We know Mr. Brady.
Steve. Richie. Where's Penna? Congratulations.
Julia's
All right. Hello. Oh, you're not Penna,
Look at that. Good job.
But it wasn't hard to pass that. Sorry.
Congratulations, Steve.
Congrats, Steve.
Congratulations.
He's at work. Just a bit. Yeah. You want to get in there?
Yeah.
What? Sure.
It's easy in and out.
I'll just run second.
I see you. I see you. Okay.
Be careful, make sure it doesn't stab you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right, first camera.
Turn around. He's good.
That gets the job done.
All right, one more phone? One more. Okay. Got it. Okay.
He looked at that one.
I'll just share that one.
That's hers.
That's hers.
Yeah.
Hers. This one's yours. That one's yours. Okay, all right. You're welcome. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Congratulations. We're celebrating.
Yeah.
Go for ice cream. You're welcome.
Ready? Okay, I think that's it. Sir. Thank you.
Everybody?
That's it, yep.
A lot of them.
Hanging in there.
That's what we see.
Someone didn't show up?
Yes, we got him, yeah.
A little iced tea.
Yes, sir. That's nice. Well, that's the way to clear a house.
Madam Clerk, you call the roll for item 3?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Next, we have item number 5.
Could we call it for number 4?
Sorry?
Could we call it for number 4 as well? We need a motion in a second for number 4. That was number 3.
Madam Clerk, call the roll for item 4.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
The motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Next, we have item number 5. I'd like to ask the board for a motion to consider adoption of Resolution 2024-R-040, recognizing May 5th through the 11th, 2024 as Public Service Recognition Week in the Village of Tinley Park.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. Resolution 2024-R-040, recognizing Public Service Recognition Week, whereas Americans are served every single day by public servants at the federal, state, county, and city levels. These unsung heroes do the work that keeps our nation working. And whereas the public employees take not only jobs but oaths. And whereas many public servants, including military personnel, police officers, firefighters, border patrol officers, embassy employees, healthcare professionals, and others risk their lives each day in service to the people of the United States around the world. And whereas public servants include teachers, doctors, and scientists, trained conductors and astronauts, nurses, and safety inspectors, laborers, computer technicians, social workers, countless other occupations. Day in and day out, they provide the diverse services demanded by the American people of their government with efficiency and integrity. And whereas, without these public servants at every level, continuity would be impossible in a democracy that regularly changes its leaders and elected officials. Now therefore, be it resolved by the President, Clerk, and the Board of Trustees of the Village of Tinley Park, Cook and Will Counties, Illinois, that May 5th through May 11, 2024, be designated as Public Service Recognition Week in the Village of Tinley Park. All citizens are encouraged to recognize the accomplishments and contributions of government employees at all levels, federal, state, county, and village. Adopted the 16th day of April 2024. Signed by myself, Village President Michael W. Glotz, Village Clerk Nancy M. O'Connor, and Trustees William P. Brady, Dennis A. Mahoney, Trustee Kenneth E. Shaw, Trustee William A. Brennan, Trustee Michael G. Mueller, and Trustee Colleen M. Sullivan. Thank you, everyone. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
That motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Next, we have item 6, receive presentations of the Tinley Park Business Spotlight by President Glotz and Clerk O'Connor of Together We Cope and T&T Extreme Dance. Clerk O'Connor?
Together We Cope has been bridging the gap for South suburban residents in 27 communities by supplying food, shelter, clothing, and referrals, empowering them to return to self-sufficiency. The village is pleased to welcome Catherine Stranario and Trina Avidas.
Well, I'll go first because I'm the oldest. Thank you so much for having us back again. We're very grateful to be here. We opened, finally, the resale shop opened last Wednesday, and we're beyond excited about that because we wanted to be there so long. Our faithful customers have been coming in, and there are a lot of hugs and thanks, and people work so hard to get us here. We're not quite there with the office, but we're thinking 2 weeks for the office, and we are waiting for the Greater Chicago Food Depository for the food pantry, so we're hoping just about the same amount of time for that. So I did bring with me and someone who is just outstanding. She has done just an amazing job, and most of it herself, getting that resale shop up and running, and she never runs out of energy. She did a taping this morning for the U, Channel 26 North Wellstead, for Together We Cope, because I couldn't make it, and I think she's a better face anyway. So I'd like to introduce to you Katrina Arvidas, and she's our manager at the New to You Resale Shop, also runs our special client programs, which include Christmas and back to school. So she does a lot for us. Now,
Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. So we did reopen on Wednesday, and we started taking donations today. We will be doing donations 3 days a week just for the start because trying to get the feel of everything. We're doing donations Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 10 to 4 on Tuesday and Thursdays, and Saturdays 10 to 3. We had a huge impact. We had tons of donations from Amazon. They actually are going to be a regular donation for us. And on top of that, since we have been closed for as long, we had our International Houseware Show last year, and we got to keep all of our items that weren't destroyed in the fire, and that came back onto the premises too. So we, on top of having Amazon And our houseware donations, we are now getting donations from the public. So everything's been fantastic. We are chugging along, making good money, and soon, I mean, I can't wait for us just to fully be reopened, and it's happening, so it's been great.
Congratulations to you both.
Well, as a board member of Together We Cope, most of the success comes from our staff and all of our volunteers. If it wasn't for the volunteers and the residents that donate all the food, the clothing, the money, and, you know, for the resale shop and everything, we would not exist. Like the clerk said, we service 27 communities, which is fantastic. And I can tell you firsthand, they're running around crazy Together We Cope, making this all work for our community. So thank you, Kathy, to you and your team, and our leader, Frank.
And as my boss, no. Thank you very much. And they are wonderful, you're absolutely right, but we really couldn't do it without the community here in Tinley Park is so good to us, and we've been here a good long time. And it's, you know, it's just the people that make it work. And a lot of our volunteers come from Tinley as well, so we'll see them all soon, I hope. Did you have any questions at all about?
No, I just want to add as a plus to not only being our fearless leader for Together We Cope, anyone that lives in Bremen Township. Kathy Stranero is also our Bremen Township supervisor, and they have a phenomenal team that helps a lot of people. So if anyone that lives in Bremen Township needs help, also you can reach out to Kathy Stranero and her wonderful team.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything you do.
Congratulations to everybody that we saw tonight. That was amazing. So good luck to, well, we benefit from that as well as you. But again, I've said this before, I'm so grateful for all the help that we received during the fire and afterwards. And, you know, so many different departments in the village helped us and were so kind to us, especially, you know, when we were doing things that we'd never done before, such as the mobile minis, or, well, the whole thing. We hadn't done any of it before. So anyway, a great job, great team, and very kind to people that don't know what they're doing.
Thanks, Kathy. Thanks, Katrina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, hope everyone has their dance shoes on. I'd like to introduce TNT Extreme Dance is a place where dancers create, discover, and grow as individuals within a team. They use an integrated approach that involves improving technique and performance while emphasizing the importance of strong character to build powerful dancers. The village is pleased to welcome Tara.
Move on down the road.
Hi, I'm excited to receive this recognition. I'm thrilled to introduce myself. Again, my name is Tara Jurgovan, and I am the owner of TNT Extreme Dance, a thriving dance studio that has been serving the community for over 17 years. At TNT Extreme Dance, we are passionate about providing affordable dance classes for individuals of all ages and genres, catering to both recreational and competitive levels. One of our core values at TNT Extreme Dance is community involvement. We strongly believe in empowering our dancers to not only excel in their craft, but also contribute in a positive way to the community around them. Our approach is inspired by the experiences of my daughter, Taylor, who has been a lovable for the Chicago Bulls team for 4 years and received training from renowned choreographers in California. Taylor's journey has enriched our studio, and we strive to inspire our dancers with a similar spirit of dedication and excellence. I'm proud to lead a team of 4 incredible, talented, and dedicated staff members at TNT Extreme Dance. Together, we had garnered recognition and accolades both on and off the stage, reflecting on our community to excellence in dance education. There has been former students that have made D1 college dance teams, performed in The Lion King and Disney, graduated from Juilliard, and our team has traveled the world receiving world titles and nationals. Miss Taylor and Miss Casey have received multiple choreography awards. We would love the opportunity to partner with more residents of Tinley Park and surrounding areas to further our mission of promoting dance education and community engagement. You can reach out to us by phone or website. We'd love to work together with you guys. We understand the importance of flexibility and the working around your schedule to accommodate individuals who are also involved in other sports, as we believe that a well-rounded experience goes beyond dance. Thank you for considering TNT Extreme Dance.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Tara. Next, we have item number 8, Trustee Mahoney.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Oh,
Please.
sorry, I scrolled up too high.
Oh.
Sorry, I was already ready for 8. May I have a motion to consider approval of the consent agenda items?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Thank you. Consent agenda items have been publicly posted and available for review on the agenda for this meeting. Would anyone from the board like any of these items removed from the consent agenda? Let the record reflect there are none. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Roll call for item 7, Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 8, Trustee Mahoney.
Thank you. I move we consider adopting ordinance 2024-0-014, granting a special use for a substantial deviation to the Tinley Crossings Corporation Center, PUD, to permit changes to land use allowances at 4 properties located at 8201 183rd Street, 8200 185th Street, 8151 183rd Street, and 8101 183rd Street.
Make a motion?
Second?
Oh, you just need a second?
Yes.
I'll second.
Go ahead, Dennis.
Thank you. The approval allows flexibility and changes to land use allowances at 4 properties within the existing M1 PD zoning district. The Plan Commission held a public hearing on April 4th of 2024 and voted 7-0 to recommend approval of the petitioner's proposed changes, with 1 change recommended by staff. This ordinance is eligible for adoption.
Thank you, Dennis. Are there any questions from the board? Is there any comments from the public? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call for item 8, Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
The motion carries. Thank you. Item number 9, Trustee Mahoney.
Thank you. I move we consider adopting ordinance 2024-0-016, granting TNT Extreme Dance a special use at 8201 West 183rd Street, Suites H, I, and J.
Is there a second?
I will second that.
Go ahead, Dennis.
Thank you. The petitioner seeks a special use permit to operate a commercial recreational indoor use within the M1 PD zoning district. The Plan Commission held a public hearing on April 4th of 2024 and voted 7-0 to recommend approval of the special use permit in accordance with the listed plans, the recommended conditions, and drafted findings of fact in the report. This ordinance is eligible for adoption.
Thank you, Dennis. Is there any questions, comments from the board? Any from the public?
My name is Hiria Pashorka. I'm property manager for this location. I just want to thank the board for working with us to make this happen and, you know, do good things for the village. And just want to say thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I also want to say thank you. I appreciate this opportunity, and I can't wait to get into the new space.
You're welcome. Tara.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Can I add something?
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to say with the Plan Commission, I know there was a lot of letters of support. It was really nice to see your surrounding neighbors and their letters of support for this. So it was just nice to see that whole area come together for you, so.
Yes, it was. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I just want to add, this is what makes our village so special. Tara, thank you for contacting me and getting a hold of me. And I also want to thank our community development and our village attorney, Tiffany Jaworski, who worked with staff on creating the special use so that you guys were allowed to go in there. So we're glad to have you instead of moving out. we put you in a fresh new spot, and then we also help Fastenal at the same time. So it was a win-win for everyone, so thank you to our village attorney, thank you to our staff, Dan Ritter, and thanks to the board. Thank you. Good luck. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll?
Roll call for item 9, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Item 10, trustee Mahoney.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move we consider adopting resolution number 2024-R-036, approving and awarding an Oak Park Avenue facade grant to Paul Spass of the Primal Cut Steakhouse for the property located at 17344 Oak Park Avenue.
I will second.
Thank you. Go ahead, Dennis.
Thank you. The Primal Cut Steakhouse is a steakhouse restaurant located in the downtown Tinley Park. Paul Spass plans to enclose the existing front patio and install a telescoping nanowall window system. The facade grant shall be in the amount not to exceed $35,000. This item was discussed at the Economic and Commercial Commission on April 8th of 2024 in the Committee of the Whole meeting held prior to this meeting. This resolution is eligible for adoption.
Thank you, Dennis. Any questions or comments from the board?
It's been a little while since we've had one of these come through, so glad to see this grant money go into use. And I think from the renderings, it looks like it's going to be a very successful spot. We'll be able to use that year-round, so it'll be a real cool addition to our downtown.
Definitely. Thanks, Mike. Any comments from the public on item number 10? Let the record reflect there are none. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Roll call for item 10, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Next, we have item number 11, trustee Bill Brady.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to have you all consider adopting ordinance 2024-0-017, establishing a fire suppression pay scales for the fiscal year ending April 30th, 2025.
Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Go ahead, Bill.
The ordinance establishes the pay scales for part-time fire suppression positions during the fiscal year ending April 30th, 2025. This item was discussed at the Committee of the Whole on March 19, 2024. This ordinance is eligible for adoption.
Thank you, Mr. Brady. Any questions or comments from the board? Any question or comments from the public? Let the record reflect there are none. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Roll call for item 11, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Item number 12, trustee Mueller.
What we've all been waiting for.
This is it.
This is the big one. I move we consider adopting resolution 2024-R-042, approving a contract between the Village of Tinley Park and Summer Landscape for landscape bed maintenance.
Is there a second?
I will second that.
Go ahead, Mike.
Please consider approving a contract with Summer Landscape in the amount of $169,924.71. This item was discussed at the Committee of the Whole, held just prior to this meeting, and is eligible for adoption tonight.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board? Any comments from the public? Let the record reflect there are none. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Roll call for item 12, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Item 13, receive comments from staff. Anyone from staff from the left table have any comments? One from the right, looks like none.
I'll give you a quick update since we haven't done it just on a few construction projects. So, sorry, I'm gonna jump really quick. I just wanted to, with spring kicking off here, you're gonna see a lot of development happening out there. So Bricksmore started their phase 2 at Tinley Park Plaza. And Ross and Five Below will be moving in there, as well as hopefully some other tenants pretty quickly. Pete's has gone vertical on their grocery store, so we're excited to see them move along. One of the big delays was them getting steel, which is supposed to be coming in the next week or two, so we'll actually see that start moving pretty quickly. The Magnuson Apartments is moving finally. The clubhouse is going to be wrapping up here, and then they're going to be moving on to the 2 buildings to the north and working their way to the south. So I'm glad to see that actually moving out there. Marriott's Residence Inn is under construction. Crana's Brookside Villa Duplex is under construction. Sunset Estates Townhomes on 179th Street, DR Horton's Oak Ridge. That's just what's under construction right now. Gas and wash should be issued hopefully this week. And then we obviously have the plaza and the downtown work happening there. So just a lot of stuff happening around town, all already moving, and we have more to come. So I'm excited about it. Staying busy in community development for sure. So, and thank the board for all your support. So, thanks.
Great, thank you.
Yep.
Bring you a cot.
Yeah.
Item
I just work at home. So.
Item 14, receive comments from the board. Would anyone from the board care to comment? Mr. Brady.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Two things. One, Orland Township, this Saturday from 10 until noon is having a community shred-a-thon. So if anybody has some documents that they need to be shredded, bank statements, et cetera, you are limited to 5 banker boxes. Leave them in your back trunk, and we have staff that'll be taking them out of the trunk and shredding them right then and there. So that's from 10 until noon at the community shred-a-thon at our offices at 14807 Ravinia. And last but not least, this Saturday and Sunday, we are conducting a boating safety class at the Tinley Park District. You need to register for that. You have to be at both days in order to get certified. And hopefully I'll see you there Saturday morning at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Mr. Brady. You want to tell us how successful your Friday night was?
I don't like to brag, but yes, it was very, very successful. We had a comedy show put on at the convention center. We had 194 people show up for it, including our village manager was there. And it was very successful. We had a few hiccups, but it's the first night. And we had the Main Stage Improv Group that's run by Garrett Gray. And then myself, along with Brian Noonan, and a guitarist that does funny songs and sayings, Mr. Tim Walko. And it was a great success despite the few hiccups that we had. But thank you all. Everybody come on out. We'll have another one another time. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you,
I thought that
Mr.
was part of the act, though.
The hiccups?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right.
Did you tell the pelican joke?
No, I saved that.
Anyone else from the board care to comment? None? We'll move on to item number 15, receive comments from the public. Debbie, this is your,
This is my shining moment again.
yep,
That's it.
and your husband's watching. And your husband's watching.
Joe sends his regards to everyone. Anyways, I want to thank you, Mayor, the Public Works Department, and everybody for coming out so promptly to help us with the flooding behind our house. It seems to be coming along. There's a lot more work to be done. You know that. We need to build that berm. There's still flooding a little bit.
The first point, though, was finding why the water was being retained, which we did, and now it released
Yeah.
a lot of it. So now the next.
It did reduce it.
Yep. and
Amen.
so we got most of the water, as you saw,
Yeah.
running out of there.
But
and
there's
now it's
still a lot of water just sitting there. This summer with all the bugs coming out, the mosquitoes, it's gonna be treacherous out there.
No, it will.
So
but
I
with-
hope you guys can come and promise me you are gonna bring some dirt and build us a berm
well, we're-
to stop that flooding coming over.
We have to wait till some of the construction jobs start, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna have to figure out a way then what we could do, instead of paying to haul it to a dump. We gotta figure out what material that Public Works, wants there to create that berm, so.
Okay, so
there's
how do
just a
I
lot of-
create an ordinance to, create a resolution to
Yeah.
get this done?
Stop water.
Which, John, I
You
mean,
want me to?
the day after the last time you spoke, you had myself and 3 other Public Works people out there, and we got it fixed immediately within a week.
I did.
So one step at a time. Next week, as soon as the construction season starts, when the rain stops, then we just have to find out what type of material that our Public Works Department wants there for that berm. And then this fine young gentleman to my right, he's working on trying to figure out a solution to the parking on that concrete pad.
Oh, I was gonna, that was my next question,
I
this
beat you to it,
village
I knew it.
attorney here. What is your name, sir? Michael? Oh, another Michael. God, if it's not Joe's I'm being attacked with, it's Michael's.
So he's helping
Okay.
us, he's helping us find that solution for that for you as well.
Okay, you got my receipt with that cement? Did he see that?
We sure do.
Okay,
You got it.
thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Debbie. Tell Joe we said hi.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Anyone else care to make any public comment? Let the record reflect there are none. Item 16, do you have any? Nope. May I have a motion to adjourn the regular scheduled meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
That motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.